Safety is bought with blood. Yours. Theirs. Ours. Make one mistake, and it's over. Here, no one's hands stay clean. You will come to despise it as much as I do. But I've waited so long to see it again.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
Der Bote war ein Ghoul.
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. I had a question to ask Nico about Verona and her newfound wealth. Facing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
Some real creeps walking around tonight.
Ach, den kennen wir doch.
And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
Wie läuft dein
How's
Geschäft?
business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
Die Verkäuferin war eine junge Frau in Schwierigkeiten.
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes, that one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Weißt du, warum sie das Medaillon verpfändet hat?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'm off. Keep any interesting prizes for me.
If I find something I think you like, I'll be in touch.
Polizeiwache, Weaver Tower. Gehen wir erstmal hier rüber.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything.
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again.
Fucking snow is gonna ruin my shoes.
What do you want now?
I'm hot on the trail, Miss Verona. Even if it is twisty.
Im Glacier erinnert man sich an sie.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing.
Offenbar waren sie im Dutchman.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know.
Sie sind ins Macomb gekommen.
Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
Sie haben es ins Hole in the Wall geschafft.
You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did.
Dann erzähl mir doch mal was über dieses Medaillon, was du verpfändet hast.
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Ich versuche einen Mörder zu fassen. Sagt Ihnen der Name Ravenna was?
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
Steckt in eine Sackgasse, aber das ist auch kein
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Das haben wir ja schon. Keine Sorge, es ist kein Verbrechen, um das ich mir Gedanken mache.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
Zweifellos.
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ. though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge a rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that.
Ihre Informationen waren kaum informativ. Das wird noch kompliziert. Fall abgeschlossen.
This'll get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Fall gelöst. Super. Tja, da müssen wir jetzt wohl mal gucken, wo wir jetzt hin müssen, ne? La 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 la.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew I was in for trouble.
Na super. Mal gucken, ob wir die Dame noch retten können, wa? Vor dem Stalker. Los, renn.